Hello and welcome to another week with Marie's Dreamtime messages. I hope you had a wonderful week last week. The two cards that we pulled out was with Dolphin I Am Aware, letting us know that, we're becoming more aware of our feelings in connection to nature and how it is helping us to develop ourselves more. And the other card that we pulled out is with Ancestral B, I Am Thankful. And you know how Ancestral B is helping us to be grateful for the little things, such as going back to the places and experiences we felt when we were experiencing the most pleasurable yet simple things, and how we can draw upon those experiences to overcome adversity. So the week is going to be starting the 10th of January and running until the 16th, so it's the second week of January already. Can you believe that? Of 2022. You know, I'm quite liking 2022 already, so I hope you're enjoying it as well. It's quite exciting just having those double digits in there, as it really holds a different kind of energy. And as mentioned in the last video, it's connected to the universal number 6, and 6 it has a really nurturing energy, and so it's try to remember that this year whenever you're reaching for your goals, and so that you can go with the flow of this year. So as mentioned to you, the card decks last week, the card decks are delayed a little bit simply because we're just having some minor problems with the box. So appreciate everybody's patience during this time, and that your next bonus should be on its way in the mail, so keep an eye out for that one. And so let's see the two cards we're going to be pulling out this week. You've got your card deck. It comes in a box, and your 85 to 100 page booklet and glossy cards. So you've got your famous white cockatoos on the back and all the Australian animals on the front. So without further ado, let's see the two animals that we're going to be pulling out this week. And the first one, I had no idea about, Ancestral Butterfly, as you can see in the background. And I just wanted to mention as well that for the month of January we have 20% off canvas prints, and we've got some really great ones. We've got small sizes all the way up to the large size that you can see in the background, and it always brings such lovely energy into any atmosphere or little space that you're trying to create. And there's all different colors to match your decor as well. So go check out the range that I've got online, and also with every purchase for the month of January you will receive a Rainbow Serpent Blessings card, and so this will contain the energy combined with the Rainbow Serpent and myself, as I've blessed every single one of these cards, so, and also to give you a flying start in 2022. So the first card we pulled out is with Ancestral Butterfly, that when life gets too much, I know I can easily organise my week at the end of the day to enable me to feel balanced and in harmony with my own rhythm. I am balancing. So Ancestral Butterfly is number 24. If we have a look in the guidebook, so if we head to number 24 card, it's giving us the message that the dance of life of Ancestral Butterfly represents the movement, and the very thing that makes you happy revolves around the center of all those things. So the purpose of Ancestral Butterfly represents the movement and balancing act between all the different areas in your life through work, fun, spiritual life, cultural life, and so much more. The guidance is there is a time coming to enable you to release yourself from a painful experience from the past that has made you feel stuck. Butterfly will offer its wings to protect you from until you're ready to find the emotional release you need to be filled up with the dance of life again. You know, sometimes throughout our experiences through life, we've experienced pain, and so when this happens, usually, you know, we're in need of heart and emotional healing. So, you know, that's where Ancestral Butterfly comes in. The action step for Ancestral Butterfly is telling you to take your time to heal any wounds from the past with the spirit of Ancestral Butterfly. Butterfly gives you the protection you need when there is a time of emotional release coming. Slow down enough in order to understand this emotional release more. Is it connected to past love, relationship, a family member, or someone that caused you some great pain or grief? Allow for your healing and transformation and growth to come through so that you can find your emotional and spiritual release. And so this card is so very important because, you know, in our day-to-day hectic lives we can tend to pass these things by, or just we don't want to acknowledge you know, what's happened. We want to ignore it, but if we continue to do that, it'll come up at another time, and sometimes it can happen at a really inconvenient or an embarrassing time as well. So it's so very important to give yourself time to heal. And you know, there's so many ways that we can do that, and forgiveness is one of those things that can really assist in this process. And you know, also time heals wounds as well, and being gentle with yourself is another one of those things. So butterflies symbolize protection at night, releasing fear and confusion, transformation, love that heals, messages from a loved one, balancing life, reconnection to the heart, warmth and joy of summer, cycles of life, and healing from abuse. So I just love butterflies, and you know, I have one of these ancestral butterflies in the background. Is one of my favorites that I have in my personal collection. So let's see and if you guys are actually, you know, interested in finding out more about how you can heal your heart and heal from emotional abuse, or heal, you know, get that healing for your emotions, then, you know, and you want to find out more about how you can go about doing that, then, you know, I have a one of the cards I have is that you're going to be receiving in actually I'm not sure if it's the forgiveness card or not, but one of them is the healing card, and that gives you some tips about what you can do on that one, especially if you've purchased your card deck. But if you're wanting to know more information, you can also type in on my website healing, type in healing and see what comes up, and just read about any of the things on there that you think can assist you. So the next card that we pulled out, let's have a look at the next card that's coming out this week to assist us with Ancestral Butterfly. You know, that's really great, being able to continue on our journey and have that assistance there for us. The next card that we pulled out is with Ancestral Dragonfly. We've got all the ancestors this week, which is great. Giving us that's letting us know that I am awakening, and it's giving us the message that when I allow myself to step outside of my limits, the opportunities for expansion and growth are limitless. This leads to the awakening of my gifts deep within. So that one is number 23. So if we have a look in the guidebook, and the dragonflies remind us of the beginning of time when creation first started, when everything was first created in innocence. The purpose is to allow yourself to see through any limitations that are currently preventing you from further growth. The guidance is transform any negative situation that is coming your way. Don't take it to heart, but just see it for what it truly is and then let it go. You are learning more about negative patterns which were previously playing out in your life, causing havoc in your life. From this new perspective, you will recreate your life from scratch, from the beginning of time, from everything, when everything was innocent and brand new. The action step this week to do with Ancestral Dragonfly is that you are understanding more about certain patterns of negativity that are playing out in your life so you can release them in order to go back to the beginning to create something brand new. It's a beautiful time to imagine how you would like that to be. Like, this is a really great card. This is like the Ancestral Butterfly card was letting us know about a time of release and emotional healing. You know, this one is really just helping us, giving us that light as well, and enabling us to see more truth about these patterns and how they've been playing out, you know, to this point. You know, how they've been playing out since the beginning. How far does it go back? Are you recognizing some patterns there that, you know, have been playing out and causing havoc in your life? You know, it's really just the most important step in awakening ourselves to the our brand new evolution. You know, and just seeing it for really what it is, not taking the pain or any like upsets this week to heart, and really just knowing that this is your guidance, you know, letting you know that what this actually is, and letting you know that you've probably experienced this before at some stage in your life, and it could, you know, it could have happened many times as well. So that's actually what you're realizing during this time. The dragonflies symbolize strength, healing, protection, blessing from a loved one, renewal, abundance, rebirth, new beginnings, letting go, transformation, awakening, and spirituality. So the two cards that we pulled out this week is with Ancestral Butterfly. I am balancing, letting us know that, you know, if life gets too much, you can organize your week at the end of the day to enable you to feel balanced and in harmony with your own rhythm. So, you know, it's balancing out this emotional healing, your heart. It's your heart. You know, take some time out in order for you to have this there, some room carved out for yourself. Remember, don't ignore yourself. Don't ignore these feelings, that they're not going to go away until you acknowledge them, and, you know, do the things that you can in order to heal yourself emotionally and for your heart. So, you know, you're doing the balancing act while this is taking place in the background. It's so very important because, you know, it's really paving the way for a new you, your new life, a life which is more fulfilled, full of happiness and, you know, abundance. So abundance of life and abundance of everything. So, and the other card that we pulled out is with Dragonfly, I am awakening, because you really at this stage in your life are awakening to these negative patterns that have been playing out. You know, it's really important to just acknowledge those. Like, when you're able to step outside of these limits, your opportunities for expansion and growth are limitless, and this is going to lead to the awakening of your gifts when you're able to let these patterns go more and more. And so, you know, this, instead of the negative part in your life, you know, constantly, and, you know, it's on repeat, it's causing pain, it's causing you suffering. You know, when you can awaken to your gifts and you're really understanding how these things are playing out in your life, you know, you are awakening to the new you and the gifts that you have inside, and there's so much you can do with that. So, that's the 2 cards that we pulled out this week. I hope you have a wonderful week with these 2, and it's exciting times. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.